here we are. As you can see, there's a farmhouse over there. It's not really very far from where I live. I live right over there. Those tree lines over there. We got dropped off. Me and the snake catcher over here. So we're just gonna check this place out a little bit. Explore. Got permission from the owner of the land, and he said if I find gold with this thing, then I should just share it with him. So I don't mind doing that. Split. I'll just split it 50-50. All right, let's check this out. This farm used to belong to Choppy Brevaar, I think. That's his surname, I'm not sure. He used to live here. Quite a while ago, when he was a kid, he grew up here. Wild man. So, yeah, and since then it's been abandoned completely. You can see it's been completely broken down. There's a standing, what looks like a storeroom over there, and a shed over there, and then there's the house. And apparently there is also some graves, which we will be checking out later. I can't see them now, but apparently they're here somewhere. Let's check this place out, and then we're going to do a bit of metal detecting, see if we can find something. Normally on a farm like this, you'll just find some nails and old rusted buckets and stuff like that. Yeah. So much history in a place like this. When the people came here, there was nothing, absolutely nothing. And they made a life for themselves. Now let's check this out. I'm just gonna put this down here because I'm carrying a metal detector and a shovel. This guy is supposed to be looking out for snakes, but he's just doing his own thing. Op Del. Wat doe jij? Yeah, he's just doing his own thing. Let's check this out. This is all broken down. This looks more like a place where they, like an animal pen, doesn't it? But you can see there at the back there's a original wall. Yeah, this is just more like an animal pen. Well, that's what it looks to me. I don't know if this is the abandoned house. It seems the house is way over there. This is a geyser from some long forgotten. Yeah, this is definitely an animal pen. Now you can see this is a gate. This is what you call a trekgang, I guess, in Afrikaans. I'm not sure what you call it in English. A trekgang, I guess. I have no idea why they made it with stones. That probably means it's really, really, really old, because you can see it's literally just stones and mud. Here you can see it's fell apart, and you got all this wild thistle growing. This is called a wild thistle. People from Scotland know it as a national flower, but yeah, it's an invader species, so we don't really want it yet. But as well as this one, This guy. He's called khaki boss, black widow. Now black widow is also an invader species. And it seems like it's just growing all over this place. Optal just doing his own bit of exploring over there. Yeah. So you're just gonna... I need to put the metal detector and the shovel somewhere. Can't leave it in open like this. I'm still a bit nervous. We're very close to the town and there's always guys hanging around and stuff. So I'm just gonna put the stuff, these two guys that I'm carrying around, I'm just gonna put it somewhere safe and then we'll continue. Alright, just put it in here. So it's safe. We're in this shed now, as you guys saw from the previous clip. And yeah, it's just all been abandoned and looted. You really can't leave anything abandoned like this. In South Africa, it gets looted pretty quickly. But I'm actually really nervous of snakes. Being around snakes like the rinkels, which hangs around all the abandoned places. So that is why I got this guy. He smells out snakes pretty quickly. He was actually bred for it. So I don't know if this was a shed. It seems like it was a shed by the way it was built. And I'm not sure what this wooden structure was supposed to have been. But I guess from the looks of it, you can still see this cow dung all over the place. And what happens to be a satchel with a whole lot of creepy crawlies underneath. Gosh, we left that here. Now this seems to have been a lalpa, like a structure, wooden structure with roofing, grass roofing or bamboo roofing. Well, it's called riet in Afrikaans. It's not exactly bamboo. This is the old farmhouse, I guess. Broken down, abandoned, really sad. Just look at that. We're just gonna take a look inside, and it seems like way over there, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's also an abandoned structure of some sort. I guess they still use this place for a cow depot, like a cattle depot, because there's fresh cow dung everywhere. This is the inside of the house. There's not much left. As you guys can see, this place has been abandoned a really long time. I don't know how old this building is though, but the foundations is made of stone. Here's the inside. This place is pretty clean. As you can see, here it says die klein huisie, which means toilet in Afrikaans. It's like a slang word that means toilet. And I'm not sure if I'm standing in the toilet right now. This seems to have been the door is quite low, like I barely fit through this door. I'm surprised that these windows are still here. Normally That's the first to go when looting starts. Let's just take a walk around, check what's on the other side. This looks like an overgrown garden of some sort. And this is the outside of the shed where I stored the metal detector. I have no idea where Optel is. Optel! He's here somewhere. I don't know if he found something. Oh, there he goes. There we go. Here he comes. Optel! Optel, he saw. No, he went inside the building. Come! Where did he go? Maybe he found something interesting. Optel! Oh, he was just, yeah. There we go. But Marco, what are you doing? Don't go off on your own like that. You're supposed to protect me from snakes. I can't smell them, you can smell them. Optel is a really old dog, so he gets tired really quickly. He's already panting, so I'm gonna give him like a bowl of water just now. I guess this was the house. Yeah, this was definitely the house. Completely broken down. Man, that's sad. That is really sad. This must have been a beautiful house, I guess. With a beautiful view. But it's completely broken down. Oh, wow. That is really sad. There's still an old car wreck over there. Here you guys can see this was the porch. Old farmers loved porches for the long summer. They used to sit on the porch and just sip on their coffee. Optel's got something there. What's that? See? Alright, Optel has what appears to be fresh scat of some kind of animal, and it's not cow, and it's really fresh. So I'm guessing a jackal. Well, they're nocturnal though. Alright. We're just gonna check out the car. The abandoned car wreck. There's one protruding there as well. And then we're gonna look for the graveyard. See if we can find that. Everything's just broken down and looted. There's not much left. It's really, really sad. We're just walking to the building now, and this one, and everything's been trodden down quite recently, and I'm guessing that's just cattle. The owner is, I guess, just using as you can see, this grass has been trodden down everywhere. So there's been some grazing done here. Besides from that, Oh, and look at this. Check this out. That is an anteater. And there's not much of them left because they get hunted. Even though they're not supposed to be hunting anteaters. This is the other building. Oh, this cactus is just out of control. Well, this must have been some kind of building for storage, I guess. Oh, this is new. This is definitely new. Someone's been hanging out here. It's just old bottles stacked on top here. Alcohol. Maybe someone's been drinking away their sorrows. Not much inside this building. Oh, that's how you know there hasn't been anyone here for a long time. There's a spiderweb there. Spiderwebs form where there is no human occupation. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's an old couch. Check that out. Ah, someone left their couch. And someone had a Coke. It's just an old cabinet. Not much inside here. The roof was just made from sticks, I guess, logs. And then they just put plates on top, like you can see over there. There's no sign really of the graveyard. I'm not sure where the graveyard would be. It's normally quite far away from the farmhouse itself. So let's see if we can find that. And I have to find my dog again. He just loves going on doing his own thing. I'm just giving Optel some water. Dogs smell through their, not smell, they sweat through their tongue. They don't have sweat pores on their bodies like us. That's why their mouths are always open. Okay guys, I was just literally, I was 5 minutes into the metal detecting sequence, and you guys can obviously see there is some kind of what appears to be iron. You want iron, that's what you want. Right over here. It's catching it up. And there's lots here now. Every single time. So just gonna check that out. See what we find. Okay guys. It seems this metal detector is really accurate. That's metal right there, nail in this floorboard that was here apparently. I'm not sure if this was the entrance though, but it's detecting something else right here, something made of zinc. So we're gonna keep digging. Just check out if there's some kind of coin or something. Old farmhouses had a lot of floorboards. Yeah, so this is what I found. All just digging. But this is what it's about. You don't always find like gold coins, whatever. This is 9 out of 10 times you're gonna find this. But that one time. Okay guys, I have no idea where Optal went. He's enjoying himself a lot. But hopefully, yeah, he's tired now. So he's gonna take a nap right where I'm doing my metal detecting. And he's an African dog, so he can take care of himself. He's not that much worried though. I was worried about you, Optel. Okay guys, this is what we got. Second excavation. This is not a roof tile though. Doesn't look like a roof tile. Dug that up in this hole. There's some rope here as well, which I'm not sure what it was used for. Maybe they used this room for some kind of cattle pen after the house broke down. I'm not sure. But this roof covering slash, I don't know what it is, that thing seems to be continuing on underneath the ground somewhere. I'm still contemplating if I'm gonna dig after that. So this was a huge room. This was a pretty big room. This might have been the living room or the foyer. So I'm not sure what this is doing in the foyer or the living room. I think I'm gonna check it out. I'm just gonna dig a little bit further, see if there's any more materials on the metal detector, and then we're gonna move on to this area over there. I'm gonna check out if we can find something over there. I still want to find the graveyard though. I'm not sure where it could be. We've already been in that direction, and we've already been in that direction, but it has to be somewhere. And then we're gonna go up that ridge there, and definitely check out that boereskeiling. You guys have to help me, all you Afrikaans guys out there. I'm not sure what a boereskeiling is in English. What do you call it? It's not a fort. It's just kind of wall that you hide behind when you shoot at people. So we'll find something there hopefully, and we'll just check out. We dug a little bit further in the second excavation. Here's the first one. Second, there's a lot of scat over there. It's not cattle, it's sheep. So I don't think we're gonna find much here. I think they use this as kind of like a sheep pen, or the sheep grazed here at some point before the walls collapsed completely. And this zinc I found, that was just for the roof. I'm not gonna find much here. We don't have a lot of time. So we're gonna move straight up to that hill over there to check out that wall. I'm really excited about that. And it's getting high noon right now. The sun is straight up in there. It's not that hot. Well, for some of you it might be, some of you it might not. I'm gonna check the temperature just now. I'm not worried about myself. I have plenty of water. I'm worried about this guy. He seems okay though. Tail is still wagging, and he's closing his mouth from time to time, which means he's not sweating and he's not overeating. His tongue is not far out of his mouth, which also means it's not that warm for him. He's an African dog, like I said before. He'll be fine the moment he feels not fine. He's gonna tell me, right, Optel? Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go check it out. We're already hiking up the hill. As you guys can see, there's the ruins over there. We came from the other side, and it must have been a really beautiful house at some point. You can see the view there, and we're just gonna hike up here, find a way to the wall, and see if we can find something. The wall's right over there, behind these bushes. I don't know if you guys can see it. It was not like it's not from the war. It's a border fence or a border wall between two farms. This one and what was this farm. You guys can see the fence runs along with it. We're still gonna swipe it though. You never know. There below you can see the view these guys had. You don't get views like this in any other place in South Africa. Maybe I'm just biased. I'm from the Free State, so I'm gonna say that. Okay guys, I just came down from that hill thinking there was some kind of really old structure there. Turns out it was just an old border wall, and but then I just realized we have not been inside this building yet. It's still standing, is the only, except for the shed, which I'm not really interested in. It's the only building that has not been broken down. And it's really dark inside. You always have to be careful when you're in a shed like this. Right here, on these areas between the roof and the wall, snakes love to lie there because it's the coolest, coolest, not cold, area during the daytime. So when you come inside an abandoned place like this, you always check that area first. And there's really not much. Guys, as you can see, it's I'm reading some kind of precious metal. But the problem is it's underneath this cement. It's the strongest reading we've had so far, but unfortunately I don't have any tools to get through this cement. So maybe some other excavator or digger or whatever in the near future will dig it up. I don't know, it could just be nails or something, but if it's under here though, it's got to be something important. I have no idea what they would put under cement. It could be pipes, could be water pipes, but that's unlikely. It seems like the water does not come from this direction. It comes from that direction, so the pipes should be over there somewhere. Me and this guy, we're going home. We didn't find much except a few nails, what appeared to be like a covering, roof covering. But it's really interesting to see farms like this, and they're all over the countryside here. Just abandoned like this. Nobody ever comes here except cows, and they don't do much in the way of fixing the place. So it's really sad. Beautiful houses just disintegrating like that. I guess that is what life is all about. In time, all things pass away. In about 30 years' time, there's not going to be anything left here but trees, and maybe the cows are left. Completely missed the turn-in. Completely. And they're just chilling in that direction now. Let's see how far they go before they realize they went past us. They're just gonna meet them here in the middle of the road. Oh, they're already turning around. There they're coming back. Come on, Del. Let's go. Alright. Oh well, guys. There wasn't much to find, but the farmhouse is really interesting. We'll add some history after we've done some research about the farm. How long it's been here, how long it's been abandoned. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Alright, let's go.